The little boy took off his creepy mask. He invited a woman he had just met to play hide and seek. The woman was about to say no. Then a priest walked over and sent the boy away. But before leaving, the boy randomly insulted her.
Stupid bitch.
The priest told Harper not to mind it. The boy was mentally unstable. Harper didn't think much of it. After leaving the church, she went to a nearby bar. But every man in there was staring at her in a creepy, shameless way. The feeling of being watched made Harper uncomfortable, so she turned and left the bar. On her way back, she had a feeling someone was following her. A strong sense of unease made her run. A woman's sixth sense is usually right. Soon, Harper saw a naked man peeking at her from the shadows under a tree not far away. After getting home, Harper locked the door and finally breathed a sigh of relief. She told her best friend everything that happened that day. Her friend was really worried and said she would come find her right away. But just then, the phone signal started acting up. Strange, creepy images appeared on the screen. Harper finally managed to text her new address to her friend. To her surprise, her friend replied with an insult. Exactly the same tone the man at the bar had used on her. At the same time, the lights inside the house started flickering. Harper looked around. She was shocked to see the police officer from the bar standing under the apple tree in the yard. Harper thought he might need something, so she went out to ask. But no matter what she said, he didn't say a word. The lights flickered again. The officer who had been standing there just seconds ago vanished. Then, the apples on the tree started falling down in a loud rush. Right after, a strange man came charging at her, yelling. Harper was so scared she ran back inside and locked the door. She grabbed a knife for protection and hid in the kitchen. But the next second, the kitchen window was smashed open. Harper screamed loudly. She didn't even dare to go look. Then, a knock suddenly came at the door.
I have a weapon! I said I have a weapon! If you come in here, I'm going to use it!
It was the landlord, Jeffrey, who came into the kitchen. He said it was just a crow that had broken the glass. But Harper had clearly seen a man trying to break in. To help Harper stop being scared, Jeffrey walked into the yard and shouted loudly in all directions.
Whoever's out there, I don't know what you think you're playing at, but it's not going to sit well with me. Not one bit. You hear?
The lights around flickered off again. When they came back on, the landlord had turned into the same naked man from before, standing right in front of Harper. Harper backed away out of instinct. The naked man then blew a handful of dandelion seeds at her. Harper immediately felt dizzy. She stumbled into the room and closed the door. The naked man then reached his hand through the crack in the door. Harper, still in a daze, took his hand. But the strange feeling of his touch made her suddenly snap awake.